This conference aimed to underscore the critical role that social protection institutions play across our member states and continental as a whole. We must seize this opportunity to align the actionable solution and concrete commitments.
Currently, Africa's infrastructure needs, according to the African Development Bank, they are estimated at between $130 to $170 billion annually. And these are holding back the continent's growth, limiting access to essential services, and affecting the continent's global competitiveness. The infrastructure funding gap is estimated at between $68 to $108 billion annually. And in that regard, given the tightening of the global investment financing, many development analysts are in agreement that social security funds are well placed to act more and more as a catalyst to accelerate infrastructure development in Africa by closing the financing gap. And to this effect, I really look forward to Africa's social protection policymakers participating in this conference to come up with practical ideas and solutions on how social security funds can play this role better and sustainably. The fact that diversification of the investment portfolio of social security funds into infrastructure development may compromise the primary objective of these funds to provide social protection and social safety nets to the most vulnerable, especially for retirees, the sick, and people with disability. And therefore, in my view, I think social security funds need to ensure that contributions by members that are set aside as safeguard against economic and social shocks remain adequate to cater for the primary objective upon which these funds were established. The second is the challenge of ensuring that the infrastructure projects that social security funds invest in are economically and financially viable. Infrastructure projects that are not viable are likely to erode the ability of social security funds to meet their obligations promptly. If robust feasibility studies of such infrastructure projects are not done a priori, it could result in longer payback periods to the beneficiaries or even complete failure to pay them back. Hence, care should be taken to avoid poorly planned and excessively costly projects or overly complex projects that are difficult to manage and those that do not address the needs of the beneficiaries of the social security schemes. And fourthly, the challenge that I see relates to ensuring sound governance of social security funds, as well as tackling administrative complexities promptly. And my call on this regard is for the experts in the room to provide a compass on how best African countries can harness modern technologies, including ICT and artificial intelligence, to navigate through such risks. 𝗪𝗙𝗞𝗏𝗧𝗔